Hey everybody, welcome back to Smoke or Barbecue's YouTube channel. The holidays are upon us. We got Thanksgiving come up in just a few days here, and I thought I'd go ahead and pre-game and get the battlefield ready, so to speak, of how to actually smoke a turkey, what the process we're going to do for that. So we'll go ahead and get this little video together going, and the whole process of smoking a turkey. So go ahead and start off with the brine, which you'll see here in just a little bit. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and add some chicken stock. Throw some salt in there and some sugar. I made the poor man's version of the pickling spice. Got some ginger, coriander, some bay leaves, got some ground cloves, cinnamon, allspice, black pepper, and a little something a little different. Put some Creole seasoning in there as well. So go ahead and get this to a boil, and we'll go ahead and get this brine ready. Okay, so it's starting to boil. Go and turn this off. Now we want to put the brine and the turkey together and just let them rest. But before we do that, we have to cool down the brine. So let's go ahead and we'll add some cool water and ice to it, and we'll go ahead and dump it in the oven bag and let it sit. Alright, so we got the turkey here. Just took out the packaging, rinsed it off a little bit, cleaned it up, and go and throw it in the bag, and then put the brine, which is now cooled, in there as well. So go ahead and throw her on in. I was unable to find those huge Ziploc bags at the store. But this is just an oven roasting bag, and I figured that's going to do just fine. If I have to, I can double bag it, but probably won't need to do that. So go ahead and get the brine in, and then put it in the fridge or like a bucket overnight. I had enough room in my fridge to put it in there, but if you don't have it, you can put it in your cooler with some ice and whatnot, so it stays cool. You don't want that thing going bad before you start cooking. So we'll see you tomorrow after about a 12-hour brine soak process with the stuff we made. And we'll get this thing out on the smoker, so stay tuned. Hey everybody, it's Turkey Day. Well, not really Turkey Day, but it is going to be for this house. We got the turkey out of the brine. Go ahead now and we just rinse it off, of course, pat it down dry. On a side note, the oven roasting bags are not the same thing as a brine bag. It tore as I was putting it into the fridge, and I lost about probably a good 30 ounces of liquid that we had cooked. So again, not the same thing. Who would have thought, right? Anyway, so go ahead now. I'm going to tie up these legs here, maybe the wings too. But there's a little fish string or twine or something, and get it on the smoker. We're going to use an applewood today and a little bit of cherry. I like the color that cherry wood gives to the meats, especially poultry, and applewood too, because applewood's great. We have still a lot on hand, so we'll go ahead and do that. Probably 325, 300 for a little bit, and then bump it up as we get closer and closer to the 165 temp that we're going for the internal temperature of this thing. So keep watching, and I'll get this thing out in the smoker. I'm cut ahead of myself. I'm going to go ahead now and put in some the butter in there. Got some sage, a little bit of rosemary, and some thyme. Yeah, that's probably enough thyme. And some onion as well. Just shove it all in there as time permits. And then get it out on the smoker. And this bird isn't too big. Again, we're not that big of a family. We would need that much turkey before Thanksgiving. This again is just prep work before, to make sure we know how to do it and it comes out right. But then again, okay, so that's ready. Probably won't even need to do the legs, but that's how it's going to look, and we'll get it out on the smoker. All right, now we've got the smoker about 275. We'll bump it up to 300, 325 once we get it up. Once we get it on there, go ahead now and again. Breast meat right there. I want to go ahead and put that farthest away from the fire pit as possible. So I'm going to do just like that. And it's ready to go. See you in a few hours. Alright, so it's been just over, just around 2 hours now. Go ahead now and just do a little basting with some oil. So I'm looking pretty good, great color on this already. And again, this has just been 2 hours. Pretty consistent smoke throughout the last 2 hours as well. Can't really complain. It's pretty cold out right now. I think I'm starting to trying to snow a little bit, but I mean, got some pretty good mods on this thing where it can hold temp pretty well. So anyway, so that's going to be my oil. Throw on some pepper. And of course, a little bit of salt on there as well. Alright, alright, so we're going to probably bump up the temp a little bit, 350, maybe 400, we'll see. But keep watching, everybody. What is that, Tom? And stay tuned. Alright, so it's been 4 hours, 4.5 hours, and it looks great. A great coloring too. Not as dark as I thought it was going to be, but I mean, I'm not going to be too picky. So going to get this sliced up and ready to eat. All right, so we got the turkey here plated. At least enough for, there's a lot more still on the bird itself, but just enough to give a good presentation. Got the 2 legs, obviously the wings and the 2 breasts, and some thigh meat as well. I'm a fan of the of dark meat, especially on turkey. It's a lot more fat, rich, so it makes it a lot juicier. Even though the white meat is still really juicy too. But anyway, so a great smoke. Yeah, couldn't have asked for a better time for this turkey smoke. The smoker cooperated really well with this turkey. Sometimes, you know, some smokes go better than others, but this smoke just went pretty well. So again, thanks for watching, everybody. Stay tuned for some more videos we got coming up soon.